Gemini, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. My name is Michelle. Welcome. This is a message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. It is an intuitive message. It's an energy reading. So please take this message where it resonates and how it resonates in your life. And always feel free to comment below or share your experiences. I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation. So if you want the full weekly astrology breakdown, then that happens on Astrology Motivation. Check that out. Yeah, I'd love to have you there every week. This is a timeless message. It comes to you when it's supposed to and how it's supposed to. So just let it flow. Gemini, let's see what's in the cards. We have doctors. It could even be some physical aspects of yourself right now, doing checkups, wanting to check up. If you've been having ailments, definitely check them up. This isn't necessarily a warning card. This is just a sense of listen to yourself, listen to your body, listen to what it's telling you, and take care this week. Take care. Like, once again, not necessarily a warning, but definitely take care, right? And make time for that self-care. And if something has been bothering you, absolutely get yourself to a doctor when that card shows up. Sure. Then we have buying. So there could be expenses. We could be talking about medical expenses. There could also be something medical that you are purchasing, buying, or distributing. This could also be just, again, investing in self-care, in taking care of yourself, your physical self, as well as your identity. Okay? And then we have youth. So there could be, it's almost like a sense of wanting to be young again, wanting to feel young again, wanting to take care of yourself so that you feel good and healthy the way you did when you were a kid, or that there have been some ailments that have been plaguing you since you were a kid, and this is the first time you actually get to invest in doing anything about it, in which case you should. In which case, especially if there's new information, or there's new technology or medicines or anything like that, there's a sense of do it now, confront it now. I don't feel big warning bells in my head yet. I just feel like this is the time to invest in you and your physical well-being. And so that's where we're starting the reading. But let's get into the tarot, because that will expand. What exactly do you want Gemini to understand or know this week? What do you want Gemini to understand and know? So this could be some bill paying, making up a payment plan too, paying things slow and steady, not trying to buy it all at once or pay it all at once, or finally being able to have paid something off that you've been paying. Maybe you feel like it's forever, but the sense of you're finally able to pay something off. Slow and steady wins the race here. That's Knight of Pentacles. So go conservatively when it comes to finances this week. We also have intuition, knowing where to place your money or what is valuable, or intuitively understanding what's going to happen to your money or where your money is being placed. So being extra conservative and not throwing too much at it is recommended, because we have these. Like this sense of, this also could be knowing what's a good investment, and knowing, maybe it's not going to get this turnaround for me right away, but maybe this is over the next 5 years, over the next 10 years, little by little, slow and steady. If I put little by little into it, it will actually work out very well and become something very valuable. So this could be, especially if you've been doing something since you were a kid, if you have been investing in something since you were a kid, this is the sense of it could actually be paying off this week. Right? So it's either really good advice about how to treat this week in terms of investment, or the fact that your investment is now coming to fruition where you have been practical and responsible, and logical, or more practical. Okay, so what is coming for Geminis? There is a change in money or a change in finances. This is something to be aware of, and maybe that your consciousness is going to be aware of. Okay, now I can tell you this has just turned into a warning, but it's good that you're watching this. It's good that you're watching this, because now you'll know. So there is something here. Wait, we're gonna make sense of this. We got the Two of Pentacles, which means there is a change or a flux in your resources or in your practical real world situation. A sense of robbing Peter to pay Paul, but at least you still have money. You're making it through. You found a way to adjust. Or there is some toggling that has to go around with finances. But then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Something will fail. Something hasn't been taking off. Maybe you've been waiting for it to, or giving it all its space, but there is a recognition now that something is not really going to, or something hasn't really been taking off. So let's see where that leads, because we have the Judgment card here. There seems to be a breakthrough, at least in awareness of something that you've been slowly working on, or you've been slowly contributing to, but there's a judgment now on it. There's a recognition or a realization come to life. So let's see, because this seems to be okay. So what is this Judgment card? What is this Judgment telling us for Gemini, please? What is this Judgment telling us for Gemini, please? What is this Judgment telling us for Gemini? What is this Judgment telling us for Gemini? What is this Judgment? What is Judgment telling us for Gemini, please? What is Judgment telling us for Gemini, please? Okay. Oh, sorry about that, guys. What is Judgment telling us for Gemini, please? What is Judgment telling us for Gemini? What is this Judgment? Should they make this judgment? Should they make this call? What should they decide? Okay. That's actually really beautiful. What is this Judgment? So the judgment that comes out is nurture something. Invest in something. Actually realize that even though it may not be kicking you back on immediate returns, that overall, or in the future, this is a long-term investment that will actually yield some beautiful results. This could be a maternal energy, a mother energy. This could have even been a mother that invested for you, and now the ships are coming back in, this sense of ever since your childhood. This could also be learning about some sort of condition that a parent had, and then finally being able to do something about it or take action on it. There is a sense of awareness that's coming this week that will empower you to be able to make healthy and nurturing decisions for the future. So there's no bad news this week. It's all just news, revelation that you will then be empowered to be able to use, so that you can make judgments that are good or decisions that are good in the future. So I think this is like the great discovery or revelation of something that hasn't been working, or something that why it hasn't worked, so that you can actually do something about it, do something to fix it. But overall, I said, what is the Judgment card? This sense of nurture it, love it, take care of it, put your all into it, that this was an actual wise investment, or that somebody believed in you. Somebody believed in you pretty much unconditionally. So let's clarify what the cards that you've just shown me got. So in reverse, this is losing money. Oh, no, sorry. This is untraditional, something unconventional, untraditional. This could be divorce of some sort. This could be some sort of divorce, but it seems like this divorce has enabled you to be released and let go. So once again, and I pick this up a lot with you guys, freedom. So you sort of earned your freedom from a situation that was really challenging or really difficult. So this is a time to get healthier. This is a time to get back to a more authentic version of who you are, without all those distractions or sense of obligations that are on your shoulders. Those obligations are lifted, and ultimately you don't have to, you're kind of self-made. They're lifted. You don't have to be doing things for the man or for this traditional structure anymore. It's unconventional. It's somehow unconventional, or it has to do with being divorced. Like, officially ending whatever official commitment you were in. And then out came the Magician. So there is that sense of being a self-made person, being able to now, and it came out in the future. So we have the Hierophant as now, currently. That's what, there's this flux between basically your old existence and your new existence. So now we have the Magician here saying your future is all about what you make of it. Your future is all about what you invent and what you create based on what you've learned about what's valuable and what isn't. So there's been a real lesson in value systems, which makes sense because your ruling dignitary right now, if you're watching this when this video has debuted, is your Mercury is in Taurus. So it's all about gaining information on financial situations, on and just overall on value systems and on what you really believe in. Sort of what works and what doesn't. So that's really interesting. Okay, so what is Gemini creating, or where is Gemini headed? It's unknown right now. It's almost like in some ways I'm so sorry about that. It's almost like in some ways you're stuck between this rock and a hard place, and there is a bit of confusion. So can you open up, God? Can you clarify, please? Clarify? Can you clarify, please, God? Can you clarify? Why is the two of something in the past? It just came out. This is around being around people who you really didn't like. This is in the past. It's almost like in some ways you were not around people that you really liked, or you have memories of not feeling valued or appreciated by the people that you were around. Or it's saying that now you're not sure of things because people in the past that you were once friends with are now no longer friends. It's kind of, you don't even like those people anymore. And once again, that's why I'm saying this week is the realization of your value systems completely changing, because those people in the past, they're not you anymore. They're not who you are or even who you want to be with. You don't like them anymore. So ultimately there's maybe you're stuck right now. You're stuck right now because you're still aligned with them, but you don't want to be. Listen, it's your job to make yourself the most authentic version of who you are. And it's almost like, listen, invest where your heart is. Invest where your heart is. Because all that shit from the past that you thought was so good, that fed you and stuffed you like a fat pig, ended up betraying you and abandoning you. So there's this sense of realizing, I'm going to trust my heart. I'm not going to trust what other people say about me or the ass kissing that they provide. I am going to invest in love. I'm going to invest in, what really nurtures me and what truly takes care of me. And it doesn't have to be as big and it doesn't have to be as amazing, but it's real and it fills me with joy. There is a definite value change. Okay, so who is involved in this? Who is this? Is this Queen of Cups? Who is this Queen of Cups? It could be an actual person that you're involved with. So there's Sagittarius energy here, expansion and growth, looking at the big picture. This could also be, I said, who is it? Could be a Sagittarius. I think it could be somebody foreign, somebody from a different culture than you. Somebody who doesn't have the same value systems, and because it's almost like their value systems are something that is really helping you now, helping to heal you. Okay, let's get into that. I will see you guys in the extended as we heal and grow together. The link is down below in the description box. I'll also pin it to the top of the comment section, and I will I attach it to over here, so it's attached everywhere. If you're watching this video on television, none of those links are available to you, so please grab your cell phone and all the links will work. Click right on it and I'll see you there.